Hello. Good evening. It's the Skating Dad here. As I said, I was going to do some tutorials on how to do some wicked cool skate shit. So, as you can see here, as I was just doing now, I was drawing my totally professional grid onto my skateboard. Apart from looking extra cool, this has a purpose. This purpose for me, this line down here is what I call the balance line. So basically, when your feet are on the board, here and here, if your feet are too far over this side of the board or this line, you're going to tilt this way. Equally, if you're on this side, you tilt that way. As you get into knowing tricks, you'll know that a lot of front side tricks are done in this pocket, a lot of backside tricks are done in this pocket, okay? So, moving ollies. Getting bored over there. As I said, I'm at my super secret skate pad, which means I could be anywhere at any given time. Right then I was in the bush, but shh, don't tell anyone. Right, as I said, the line on the, stop laughing at me, the line on the board is the balance line, and basically what that means is it's going to help you to balance, which is key in skateboarding, okay? So, as I said, front side tricks done in the pocket there, back side tricks done in the pocket there. So what I'll do now is I'll just quickly show you an ollie, moving one, so you can get a gist for how professionals do it, and then I'm going to do one so you can see how I do it, okay? I'm here all week. Jokes, I'm only here till tomorrow, and then I'm going on holiday.
You are
Bob Regis, boy! Right, lay in there. See that?
I did. Well done, baby.
Apart from being amazingly perfect, as you've just been.
Oh, you're so smooth.
Muchas gracias.
It's a Paolo Gucci.
It's a Paolo Gucci. I want to spread my wings and I fly like a pigeon.
Back to work, babe. Come on.
So, as you see there with the moving ollie, right? I've rolled down, I've done the ollie. So as you see, the first thing is my foot position. I like to have my foot straight like that, right up at the bolts. And the back foot here, I like to have a slight angle there on that line. So what that basically does, as I stand on the board, if my good assistant will come round and show you, it's like this. And what this does, as you can see, my arms go parallel with
like
the
a pigeon.
And I can spread my wings and I fly like a pigeon. I knew I should have asked you to liability. Boris, your turn. So basically, the main difference between an ollie standing still and an ollie moving is really nothing other than the...
One's moving and one's standing still.
Thank you for being here.
She's a comedian.
No, thank you. She's amazing too. No, there's no one there. No one likes you.
Oh, that's harsh.
I love you. I just don't like you.
Nathan.
Ollie sometimes. No, skating dad.
Skating dad.
I'm going to get packed out.
Venga.
Anyway, look, jokes aside, there's no difference between a moving ollie and an ollie. When you tend to learn an ollie standing still, you don't have the fear of the board moving, which means you'll probably learn to do it by leaning too far on this back foot here, so you get the pop.
Oh.
And what this does, as the ball pops up like that, it's going to come up like that, okay? Now when you're landing them standing still, that's not a problem because it's very little room for error there. When you move in, landing like that can be dangerous unless you're intending to land in an ollie, so you don't really want to do that. So the biggest bit of advice I can give, other than sometimes you've just got to go for it. Listen, sometimes you've got to reach shit to learn that you don't like eating shit. That's how it is, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to a nice car park like this, show them the ground. See this here? Come back to me. This is shit ground. This, when you fall on this, it hurts. It hurts more than the mean things my wife says to me about my backwards hat. So basically, yeah, it's all in red. I'd say skating is 90% mental, 10% physical. The actual physical part of flicking your feet out is not that difficult. Right? Obviously my ballerina lessons really help me. But really what it is it's your conscious part of your brain going, shit, don't do that, you're going too fast. And yeah, listen, the worst injuries I've got ever is when I've tried to be careful. You can never go into something trying to be careful and looking for an exit strategy. You've got to go into it thinking that the ollie is going to come, I don't know, fucking higher than me, fucking over the barrier, whatever.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key. And listen, as someone who looks like me with a little bit of a podgy belly, a little bit old, it's hard to get confidence. But
You're
obviously when you
joking.
check out these guns.
You're so fit, mate.
Listen,
I
someone
would.
needs to call a vet, mate, because these swans are sick. Basically, yeah, it's all in your head. So, one bit of advice I will give you, as you're moving, your foot's here like this and your foot's there. You want to load all your weight onto your front foot. So if you're regular like me, it's going to be your front foot, so you're going to come over like this. This means when you pop the deck, instead of standing over the tail of the deck like this and popping it down, you're almost standing at an angle and you're popping it back like that into the ground. Okay? And what that's doing, as you're popping that back like that, it brings the ball back, and this foot here, literally, is just going to level it out, okay? The reason that's important is, like I just said, if you've got too much weight over the back of the ball, you're going to have, like this sort of thing. Right? And apart from the fact it looks like a wicked cool rocket trick, you don't land them very often, and when you do, it's usually followed by a crash and a thud as you hit the floor. And as I said before, this is a shit floor! You don't want to land it. So...
Oh! Cut.
What?
Edit.
I'll cut you, mate. You still recording?
Yeah.
Good, right.
Obviously.
Listen,
It's fucking...
cut that bit out about me cutting you. But
Don't
that's
tell
a
him.
joke. Listen, no, don't fuck this up. Do you want to fall down the stairs again?
Not again, please.
Listen,
I mean, no.
listen. Anyway, guys.
Fucking side
Do you
note.
hear? Like I said, honest, like jokes aside, right? As you're rolling down, your foot flat like that, a little bit of a turn in the back foot there, put your arms out, you're going to lean right over on this foot. So as you pop this, your foot's already levelling the ball out for you. Yeah?
Yay. Oh, you are so
Listen,
sexy.
Other biggest bit, and I can't say it enough, right? Have you ever gone past one of them Turkish kebab things, right? And they've got them inflatable men outside that go... Yeah?
The car wash things.
Hey, come on, man, right? Listen, skating's all in balance. And to get the most out of your balance, you've got to use your arms. So when I started, I didn't want to be the old man down the park flapping around. But it's the best thing. I started to notice when I watch my videos back, and I think that's another key thing as well, is to video yourself so you can watch it back. You can see what you're doing. My arms play a massive part. As I come down, my arms come down with me, and as I pop, I bring my arms up like I'm, hey, Paolo Gucci. Yeah, we watch House of Gucci the other day. Jared Leto, by the way, is Paolo Gucci. But yeah, basically, you need to have your arms out. Don't be afraid to use them. Listen, the only person who's going to think you look stupid is yourself. No one else at the skate park's going to laugh at you for getting your arms out and doing it.
It's
Listen,
the balance.
I did that, last February? I've always wanted to do skating. I tried it when I was younger. I get asked all the time. I was about 11. I've done it for about 6 months. None of my mates did. I lived on a council estate. Everyone got onto cooler things like drinking drugs, which I've followed down the rabbit hole of. But, yeah, it's... What I've learned about joining into the skate community is that there are no dickheads. Most people are at the skate park because they don't fit in other places, and because of that, most people have a nicer nature, I guess is the only way to put it. No one's going to
No one's judging.
Listen, if anything, you're going to fall over and someone's going to come over and help you up and tell
Yeah.
you, mate, let me give you a bit of advice. So, don't be afraid to look stupid. Listen, it's the biggest thing that stops people from getting good at skateboarding is their ego. They don't want to look stupid. They don't want to fall over in front of the kids and they're going to laugh at them. Fuck that. I fall over in front of everyone. I don't care. Like, I wouldn't have got half as good as I did if I didn't take the risk of doing that. And yeah, listen, that meant when I first started going down the skate park with 2-year-old kids that were busting kickflips, and I was like, fucking... You got it, cuz! Nearly done it! Right? Obviously I've got much better since then. I can now jump and go the other way. Right? So, but yeah, listen, it's in the arms. So again, as well as your feet being in a position like that, you're going to pop your arms up, right, and back down again. And that's how you're going to get your height out of it. Make sure everything you do has got to be balanced. So I always say to, like, so Rhiannon's a good example. Rhiannon, if you're watching, you're a mug. Jokes, I love you. But it's all in the tiny little tweaks. I say that's the best foot position. But you might find that this back foot here is better here. You might find that this is better here. That's down to personal preference. That can't be taught. Wherever feels most comfortable for you, go for it, okay? All I can say is that the basics for me, foot there, nice, wide, nice and balanced. Lean over this, pop down like that with this and level up. And like I said, use your arms. And basically that's it. The next bit is obviously to land it and roll away, which again sounds easy, but if you've never taken off on a board and had the ball stay to your feet as you've travelled in the air and got hang time, it does feel weird to bring the ball back down again. It's like landing a plane, and you've never landed a plane before. You've got to get the feel for how everything moves, what the little bumps are. You need to know that you feel this bump here, but that's good. That means the wheels have connected. It's not that I'm falling off, and that's something that only comes with practice. What's the book, 10,000 hours? You've got to get your 10,000 hours in, right? I've had my 10,000 hours of tray flips this year, definitely. That's why they're looking mediocre now. So, yeah, I'd say just go out there and fucking try it over and over and over again, okay? Things that are going to help you, I think. So, I did a lot of running start, so run, jump, scoot away. That gets you used to landing on the ball and rolling away. Planting your feet on the bolts and rolling, okay? Also, running starts, you drag it on the floor, jump on and roll away, okay? And then the last one, I'd say is a hippie jump, I suppose.
Oh, I like them.
Don't jump over hippies that are sleeping down by the train. If you see me down there, don't jump over me, it's not funny. You stand over the bolt, you jump up over the ball and back down again. And again, that's going to get you used to jumping above the ball, but keeping the ball below you. So trust me when I say, the first couple of times you're going to do it, it's going to feel weird, but it's just all about jump and landing. Do them small, work your way up. Another thing I say to people, you're not going to turn up to the skate park and on your first one bust out a 4-foot high kickflip down the stair set. It's not possible. It is possible, but it's rare. People think it might be a bit anal bait, but I like to warm up, always do a couple of little things first, so I might do some pivots, ollies, 180s, whatever, get my fingers get my fingers working. And then most importantly, get my toes working, because that's what I'm using with the ball, right? So, and the other thing is as well, you want to land a couple of things, even if they're basic, because every time you land something, you get a bit more confidence. The more confidence you've got, the more chance you've got of sticking the landing. Listen, I've had like tray flips that have come like this high on the ground. You think I'm not going to make it, but because I'd landed a couple of tricks before, I'd done it anyway. You can land like that and roll away, and you think, oh, made it, right? But I wouldn't have done that if I turned up to the skate park and tried it first thing, because the first thing you think is, oh shit. And I said, that's when you're going to get hurt. When you're trying to be careful, you get hurt. So, yeah, I said, go and give it a try. Foot position, balance, front foot. Remember the balance line. Do your hippie jumps, your running starts, and all that shit, and then give it a try, okay? If there's anyone that's trying this, please can you send me your videos, because one, I want to see, and two, the good ones I'm going to put up on my story, right? And hopefully I can say, look, I've taught someone something. That'd be nice. But like I said, practice makes perfect. What I'll tell you what I do, I'll pop a quick now, and then I'll give you a nice slow-mo one, and we'll end it there. But listen, thanks for watching. I'm the Skating Dad. Love and peace. Kaz, fuck off. Now look what you've made me do.
That was karma, mate.
Spell it.
K-A-R-A.
No, M-A-T-E. Now look what you made me do.
Oh no. What? See, look. Cut. Do you want me to cut?
Cut it now. Yeah. Cut it like a circumcision. What?
You want me to cut it?
Yeah, because I fuck. Palagucci! Didn't see that one coming. Apart from being a wizard at high school, I also not fucked up. I can't swear because I've got kids. I fudged up my last few ollies there, so I'll just do a quick one here. As you can see.
Hey.
So guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to pop a couple of slow-mo ollies now, so you can just watch the feet position, watch the balance. Let me know what you think. Put your comments below. And like I said, give it a try. And please, let me know any feedback. Love you guys. Thank you. I don't know if I'll be able to return. You'll get a new one. Let's go.